ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהכל נהיה בדברו. Many a time we feel the world doesn't understand us. We are all alone. We are very different. Our rabbis say, just like our faces are different, our ideas are also different. Haven't you heard that from your adolescent telling you, nobody understands me? Because each and every one of us has his own mental, emotional, and spiritual composition that is really different from anybody else. So on Rosh Hashanah, when you're in the synagogue and you're praying with many, many people around you, actually it is a moment, an encounter between God and you. In many a situation, nobody can really help you. It is a question of what you are going to do for yourself. Im ein ani li mili. If I don't do it for myself, nobody is going to do it for me. Interesting. Have you heard of Marcel Marceau? He was a mime. I think I read that in only one movie did he say a couple of words. But he did I don't know how many presentations without a sound coming out from him. And you know what he said in one point? That our deepest emotions cannot really be put into words. You don't know how to express them really, what we feel deep down in us. How do we pray to God on Rosh Hashanah? With what words? You know, there's a machzor. There is a book of prayers that tells you exactly what to say. Zochrenu lechayim. Remember us. Inscribe us in the book of life. You know, there are many phrases that we say on Rosh Hashanah. In Musaf we have different sections. It's the longest Musaf during the entire year. But yet, which is the symbol that really represents Rosh Hashanah? It's not, I think, the apple with honey. I don't think that's it. The most important symbol is obviously the shofar. What does the shofar say? It doesn't say any words. It's a primitive sound because many things cannot really be expressed with different words. It has to come from your innermost part. The Tanakh tells us of a woman by the name of Hannah. She couldn't have any children. She had a husband who was very loyal, Elkanah. He also had another wife by the name of Penina. Penina had children, but she didn't have any children. And when Elkanah saw that she was sad and she was crying, he said to her, I am better for you than 10 children. He didn't understand her because she wanted something of her own, from her own inside. She wanted to produce something. You know, it's very difficult to understand another person. She went to a temple where there was a priest by the name of Eli, and she started praying. She was crying, but Eli thought she was drunk, because she was moving her lips and no sounds came out of her mouth. He thought she was drunk. He didn't realize at first that what she was really doing was praying. He didn't understand her. She was very different. God eventually listened to her prayers and she became pregnant and she gave birth to a boy whose life she dedicated to the temple of Eli. His name was Shemuel. He was also a loner. He was actually the one that formed the Jewish people, really. He took tribes and made a people out of them. He was a tremendous leader. According to many of our rabbis, he was of the same stature as Moshe and Aharon. In one of the Psalms that we say Friday night, it says, Moshe ve'Aaron bechoanav u'Shmuel bekoreh shemo. In the same sentence, the three names appear because this Shmuel was very important. So what I say to you is, we live in society, we need the help of others, but we are basically individuals. Each one of us has a special imprint of God. Our rabbis say, just like our faces are different, so our ideas are also very different. And many a time one person can make a tremendous change, can make a difference in this world. the leadership of one person. Maybe you are that person. So make sure you work on yourself. Make sure that you grow intellectually, emotionally, spiritually, because maybe the entire world depends upon your leadership, upon your contribution to the betterment of society.